Hi Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your November 21st to the 30th, 2018 reading for you. And as you can tell, I'm not using my Llewellyn Tarot cards. I'm using the Biddy Tarot cards, and they are mini, which I love because they fit in my hand so well, and I don't have to worry about them falling or anything like that. So it's really quite beautiful. I hope you enjoy them as much as I've been enjoying using them because they're so pretty and they're so clean, and they really have a Greco-Roman, Egyptian feel to them, classical mythology, I guess you would say, and they're just lovely. So I hope you guys enjoy them. We're going to see what these 10 days have in store for you, Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, all that information will be in the description box below. Fantastic. All right. All right, you guys, I love it, are really embracing your passion, embracing what it is that you want, working with others, and there is a sense that you need a rest. There is a sense that you have been doing a lot, Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Yeah, you definitely are having a very strong, determined energy here, changing your points of view, changing the way that you're looking at things, really getting your wishes, getting your desires, embracing what it is that you love, moving forward. I mean, there's a lot going on here, but it's all happening in the very best way. It's really you sitting there and saying, this is what I want from life, and I'm really not going to settle for less. You're moving forward in your passion, but you're also moving forward in what you love. There's a sense of calm and serenity to you that's coming, and it's well-deserved. It's after a time, and it's coming after a time of you being like, oh my gosh, I've been working so hard, I've been working and with people and having to put up with a lot, and now you're sitting there and saying, okay, I get to step back, and now I get to do me. And that's really, really nice, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Your first card here is the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands can represent a fire sign, an Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius, but this is also representing you because this reading is about you. So it could be that somebody's coming in and he or she, it's just somebody with a very strong presence, very kind of quote unquote more masculine energy. And by that, I mean more analytical. You know, I'm being sexist here, but yeah, that's just how I read the cards. One, it doesn't denote gender, it denotes personality. This person is very kind of to the point, cut and dry, but this is also how you are acting during these 10 days. You are really sitting there and saying, this is what I want from life, this is what I desire, and I'm not going to kind of tiptoe around things, or if it hurts your feelings, you know, you're going to have to put on your big boy pants and kind of embrace it because this is what I'm doing. And either you're with me or you're not. And it's not being mean, it's not being cold or calculating or anything like that. It's really sitting there and saying, I have worked so hard, and I continue to work so hard. And now, as you see here, he's holding a flame like coming above his hand. You are igniting your passion. You're igniting your desire, and you're harnessing that passion and desire in order to move forward, in order to move towards your goals, in order to embrace what it is that you want from this life, Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, and nothing's going to stand in your way. If this is another person coming in, they are very, clear-cut, very decisive on what it is that they desire, very much going to help you in a very kind of practical way, because this is denoting with the earthly plane. Okay, Pentacles for me and Wands are very much the here and the now. And you have a fantastic mix of Wands, you have one Pentacle, and you have Cups. So this is really embracing what you feel, embracing what you love in life, and moving you forward. Moving you forward towards your passion, towards your desire, towards how it is that you want to achieve things. So know that somebody might be coming in who's going to help you, who could help you with legal things, who could help you, kind of really get things started in the way that you desire them to be, in opening up your own business, in going over paperwork, in whatever it is that you want, in helping you with courses if you're looking at classes, really looking at things, really good at finding what you desire, okay, harnessing that energy and moving you forward. But this is also you doing all of that. This is you looking at things and looking at the big picture and saying, what is it that I want in the here and the now on this earthly plane, and following your passion, being passionate, being kind of fiery in your determination, not mean, not self-centered, but really sitting there and saying, this is what I want, and nobody's going to stand in my way. This is what I desire, and nothing's going to hold me back. And because you're doing that, because you're embracing that passion and that desire, you start to see your wishes come true with the Star card. There's a balance with the spiritual watering the mundane, okay? And you're sitting there and you're just embracing your wishes. Your wishes are being embraced. The universe is hearing you. The divine is hearing you and helping you move forward. And there's a sense of serenity here. There's a sense of calm. There's a sense of, yes, you have this passion to you. Yes, you have this desire. Yes, you know what it is that you want. But you also are having this peace. It's almost as if you've been working so hard for this moment to finally come, for your soul's wish to be answered. And there's just a beauty to it. You see here how the stars are in her hair and above? It's almost as if the stars are blessing you. Kind of think of it, I just got your ancestors, the people who loved you and who love you and who are watching down on you. They're blessing you as you're moving forward. And you're seeing beauty and, I want to say magic, but it's not magic, hocus pocus. It's an understanding. It's a reality coming into life that you didn't think would happen. That you might have thought, this is never going to happen. I'm always going to have to struggle. I'm always going to have to just work so hard to just get ahead. And now you're starting to see that it is your divine right to live in your passion and get what it is that you desire. Your ships are finally coming in. You see them. They're out there. They might even look, you look at it first and you think, oh, they're ducks or something like that. No, they're your ships coming in. And you've wished and you've desired. And now you're starting to see a return on your investment. Now you're starting to see everything that you've hoped for come into play. And it's not going to be everything all at once, Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. It isn't going to be as if, all of a sudden within these 10 days, you get everything you've ever desired. This is saying little by little. You are sitting there, you're changing your mindset. You're really focusing on what it is that you want, not giving and giving and giving to everybody else like you always do, Taurus. And being practical and being down to earth and sitting there and saying, okay, I'll wait. No, you're sitting there and saying, it's my time. It's my time, because the Three of Wands is saying it's your time. It's saying you put in the time, you put in the effort. And now you're starting to move forward. Now you're starting to embrace your desire. Now you are achieving what it is that you want, and you're getting what it is that you love. The Page of Cups is saying that you're being a student of what it is that you love, but you also have the Page and then the King of Cups. So in this time frame, you're going from being a student to being a master of what it is that you desire in life, from what brings you joy and happiness and contentment. And you are looking at things and you're saying, yes, finally, it is my time. And you're seeing your prosperity come in with that fish jumping into the cup. I don't know, he jumped in, but being in that cup. There's a sense here of peace. There's a sense here of prosperity. And it's been well earned, okay? And I love here, it's almost as if, and this could just be the way I'm seeing it, but they look like stars here, and then the star here. It's almost as if getting your wish, getting your desire, getting things to fall into place is bringing you what it is that you love. And it's finally sitting there and saying you can stop holding your breath, because there's a sense here that you need to rest. You need to step back and know that your blessings are coming, and know that once you rest, once you kind of not build up your desires, but embrace your desires and sit there and say, okay, yeah, it's my time, because it is your time. Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, you get this gift. You get handed it, and it's from the divine. It's from the universe handing you this gift of joy, of happiness, of peace, and prosperity. This gift that you now hold in your hands, that you now start to embrace. And by saying yes to this gift, by seeing the beauty before you, by knowing that you are moving forward in love, you are able to stay focused on what it is that you desire. You're able to work hard and sit there and say, yes, you are working with other people. You do have people sitting there and looking at you and kind of judging what you do, okay? So for those of you in a work situation, there might be coworkers or people around you who you think are breathing down your neck, or not you think, but who are breathing down your neck and who aren't being the most supported, lovely people that they should be. But you're sitting there and saying, you know what, I know I'm doing my best. And I'm creating something that's beautiful. And if it's not at work, if it's at home, you might feel as if somebody's judging you. And it could even be a friend or a neighbor or somebody like that. Or maybe it's even your subconscious that's judging you and sitting there and saying, are you really doing a great job? Are you really doing your all? And Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, that's all you need to hear to kind of make you do 110%, and then 120% until you're giving all that it is that you have, and you're exhausted, and it's draining you. So know that you are doing your best, and don't let yourself talk you into doing more and more and more until you're exhausting yourself, because there is a sense here that by stepping back and resting and really focusing on what it is that you're achieving and what it is that you're succeeding, things start to become easier and the prosperity really starts to come in. The King of Cups. Now this could represent a water sign, a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Cancer. Okay, as your clarifying card. But this is also you embracing what it is that you love. You have the Page here and then the King. So you go from being a student of learning what it is that you want to being a master of what it is that you desire. It's having that cup that you are being handed here with the Four of Cups. You are taking that gift and you are moving forward. You're embracing peace. You're embracing prosperity. You're having the fish come, okay? It's kind of centering you. Because it's part of what you are. It's part of setting you free. Now, if this is an outside force that's coming in, that's helping you move forward, this is a person who embraces love, who functions off of emotions. And sometimes that could be that they're a bit much. That you sit there and you're like, oh my gosh, you're exhausting, especially your earth energy with a water energy. Sometimes you're sitting there and saying, well, if you can just, calm down and center yourself, you'll see things so much better. But this is saying to embrace your feelings, to take a step back from logic for a moment and really embrace what it is that you love. Embrace what it is that you want. Embrace your heart, Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, because that's where your passion lies. And by embracing your heart, you're able to not be swept away by the current. You're able to go with the flow of emotions so much better than ever before. Embracing your heart and your desire. Think of Poseidon, you're ruling the sea. It's cleansing you. It's washing away doubts and fears and any sort of apprehensions that you have. The salt water recharges your batteries, moves you forward. Okay, is that source of rejuvenation and beauty that you need, Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And that is also helping you see things differently. It's almost as if you are getting cleansed and recharged and refocused. And that's lighting your passion. That's helping you obtain your wish. But having that energy come. And it could be, taking an Epsom salt bath. Okay, it could be as simple as that. Really just recharging your energy, moving forward, washing away negativity. Okay, it could be sitting there and kind of cleansing your soul a little bit. Think of yourself by the ocean, or picture yourself in the ocean. All right, if it's warm where you are, you can even, and you're close to the ocean, going for a swim, recharging your energy, recharging yourself. And you start to see things differently. You start to see with more compassion, more understanding. But I feel that this compassion and this understanding, Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, is for yourself. Because you will sit there, and even though you're stubborn and you're determined in all the best ways, and you are a force and you get things done, you have compassion for everybody else. But when it comes to you, you're sometimes unyielding. You sit there and you expect a lot. Now you're looking at things differently, and you're saying, I'm going to look at myself and my life with love, joy, and understanding. Because that is what's going to bring your passion. That's what's going to move you forward. Because you have here, it goes like this. Now know for you, number 3 is very important. Okay, so things might really start to change on the 3rd day. You might do things 3 times and then start to see things moving forward. But the count of 3, because we have 2 3s in this reading, is going to have a significance for you. You're getting a gift. Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. You're getting a gift. You need to rest. You need to kind of recenter yourself. Focus on what it is that you want. But you're getting this gift. And it's actually helping you embrace your passion, because you're embracing what it is that you love. By embracing your passion, by really believing in yourself, focusing on that inner magic. And by magic, I mean the bit of divinity that lives inside of you. Really focusing on the fact that you have gifts and talents that nobody else has. Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. By focusing on that passion, by being able to ignite that flame, that fire within your belly, you see your ships start to come in. You see your successes coming. And you have been working so hard. Do not let the criticism of other people get you down or stop you from your goals. It's kind of like you're sitting there, you're doing all the hard work, and then people come and say, oh, well, you could do better. Or, oh, well, I'd like it like this. And you're looking at them and you're like, you don't even know how to do this. You don't even know what you're talking about, but you can give me advice. Okay, fine. Take it with a grain of salt and move on. Stay focused on what it is that you want, Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, because you're building something beautiful. And you're building something that you love. Now, this could be for some of you, that you are moving forward and you're embracing what it is that you love. And you might see a hobby and you might sit there and go, you know what? This can become a full-time job for me. I can do this. And that's what you're working towards. That's where your ships are coming in. For others of you, you need to step back and you need to just kind of be calm towards yourself, because you are changing your reality. You are focusing on what it is that you want. And you're saying, I have been working so hard towards this. I have been really sitting there and kind of putting in my time, putting in my effort, all so that I can achieve my goals, my dreams. And it doesn't have to be at work. It could be that you want something very specific, Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And I don't know exactly what it is, because it's going to be different for each and every one of you. But it's a sense of peace. It's a sense of fulfillment. It's a sense of following what it is that you love. And isn't running away, joining the circuits. It's obtaining your wish. It's sitting there and focusing and obtaining your spiritual abundance and joy, and knowing that you are bringing balance within your life. But this is your soul's wish coming true. This is kind of the stars blessing you. This is also people from your past and people who have passed on blessing you and sitting there and saying, you're doing a good job. You're achieving what it is that you want. You're moving forward in a way that is beautiful. Don't doubt you, Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. You're focusing on what it is that you love. You're embracing the power of your spirituality, but just the power of knowing that you are beautiful and centered and content. And it doesn't mean that you're content all the time. It means finding moments of mastering what it is that you love, of focusing on what it is that you've achieved, of knowing that you've taken this gift and you're moving forward and you're changing your point of view. You're acting with compassion towards yourself as you achieve your goals, as you embrace your success and your prosperity. And again, the Four of Swords, you need time to rest, Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. As you're moving forward, you need to sit there and acknowledge what you have achieved, because I don't know this, but back in medieval times, knights would come home from, from being on campaign, from being at war, and the wealthier ones would have their coffins made for them. And when they came home, they would actually lie in their coffins to remind them that they might not have come home alive, to remind them of what it is that they have lived through. And that's what you're doing now, Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. You are looking at all the challenges, all the obstacles that were put in your path, that were put in your way, and you're embracing your success. It's not sitting there and saying, oh, I could have done more, or I could have done better. Yeah, of course, hindsight is always 20/20, but you did the best that you could. And you came home alive. You've succeeded. You keep on going on. And that's the very best that anybody can ask for. And that's what your soul needs you to acknowledge. That you are still fighting the good fight. You are still achieving your goals. You are still moving forward. You are still embracing your future. But you're also taking time to acknowledge every single thing that you've achieved, of every single prosperity that you've embraced, and the fact that you're doing a darn good job. All right, Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, I hope this reading resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. Bye.